definitely turned out to be a great day for us today. Temperature is fantastic, almost hot as we have gone into the mid 80s for afternoon highs. Humidity is kind of high, so it's one of the first days that we've had, I guess we'd say late spring, early summer-like humidity across the region. 84 in Parsons, Chanute 82 in Miami, 83 in Pittsburgh. Neosho is sitting at 83 degrees. Looks good. Here's 7th and Rangeline off toward the north and to the west. You can see those cumulus clouds popping up, but we aren't going to have any thunderstorms, at least for us tonight. 83 south winds are light, humidity is at 63%. Through the evening hours, we slide back through the 80s, 70s. I think we only bottom out 68 to 70 degrees. So it's going to be a very mild overnight for us tonight. We look fine. Nothing is going on here. All the action's out across central Kansas. And then as you stretch up into parts of Nebraska, in the purple, these are tornado watches. This is a severe thunderstorm watch out across parts of Nebraska. And then these extend south and eventually will kind of build down into parts of Texas. These are working toward us. They're just really going to have a hard time holding together by the time they make it here. Does get interesting for us tomorrow. There's a lot of moving parts as we head into tomorrow morning. First off, let's go through tonight. We just kind of have the clouds. The thunderstorms out west really don't make it here. Here's 7:30 in the morning. Storms to our north kind of extend back right along the I-35 corridor. And then here's where it gets interesting. So here's about 10:30 in the morning. If these storms to our north can kind of fill in, we'll get some real strong storms late morning into early afternoon. This would be best case scenario because if this happens, this will overwork the atmosphere and then we won't have the big storms late tomorrow afternoon. If that does not occur, which is kind of depicting on this model here, then everything just blows up once we get into the mid to late afternoon after 3 or 4 o'clock. So we got to really see what happens with those morning storms to figure out what's going to happen tomorrow afternoon. But if we go worst case scenario, these storms will really get going 3, 4, 5 o'clock, and we are going to have a pretty good severe threat. So this is on the Kansas and the Oklahoma side. Then we'll get showers and thunderstorms that continue to work through during the evening hours. And then here's 9 p.m., the main front kind of right back through southeastern Kansas. More will fire along that front and then kind of work through, and then everything just kind of calms down after about 11 p.m. tomorrow evening. Then we cool down, but Friday looks pretty good as we only go into lower 70s for highs. So as of right now, we got at least an elevated threat for severe weather. The first 3-4 hours, we are going to have a tornado threat, so I'm going to elevate the tornado threat. Hail, wind, and rain, a high threat across the region. But again, we really want to kind of focus on what happens late tomorrow morning into the early afternoon to see if that will kind of deter the severe weather from forming late in the day. 82 tomorrow. Look at the holiday weekend, just fantastic. Kind of cool for Memorial Weekend. Highs only into low to mid 70s. Thunderstorm chances moving back in next week. My Memorial Day moved to Tuesday, but it should be on Monday. Just so people know.
All right. Highs in the 70s sound pretty good.
Yeah, it does, really.
Thanks, Jack.